gets on the field against Miami, and it most assuredly will be at this juncture, there's no set of circumstances that we wouldn't play him with the hopes of winning that game and winning the rest of the ball games.
So Jerry Jones is planning on playing Tony Romo even if the Cowboys' playoff chances are remote. Romo is eligible to return in 2 weeks against the Dolphins. Stephen A., do you agree with this thought process?
Sure, why not? You're paying him. Why pay him for doing nothing? I'm proud of Jerry Jones for once he's not protecting and coddling and pacifying Tony Romo. I'm very touched by this, Skip Bayless. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful thing. What Jerry Jones is doing is throwing him out there to the wolves and saying, go out there and earn your money like everybody else. We don't want you to get hurt. Obviously not, because we're winless without you. We've lost 6 straight. We haven't won a game since, let me look. I'm sorry, Skip. Hold on for a second. Let me look at the exact date. September 20th. Almost 2 months since you won a football game. Let me tell you something, man. I mean, I know that's got to hurt, you know, and hopefully, I will confess this to you, Skip Bayless. I don't want Tony Romo to get hurt again. But also, I am actually rooting for y'all to win. Because, Skip Bayless, I am a family man. I love my loved ones. And, you know, Thanksgiving's coming up. And I don't want you guys to go into Thanksgiving having not won a game since September. I just think that's cruel. I think it's cruel and unusual punishment. I don't want to be that guy. Because, Skip Bayless, contrary to what you try to bloviate out there about me, the Cowboys Nation, I am here to tell you, I care. I have a heart, okay? And I don't want you all to go into Thanksgiving winless in 2 months. Hold on. I'm getting a little bit emotional right now. Hold it. Okay. Okay, I really mean what I say. I wish nothing but the best for y'all. So if it takes Tony Romo not 100% throwing him out there to the wolves in order for you guys to finally win a football game, just one football game without Tony Romo, if that's what it takes, rushing him back, getting him ready to go, collarbone and all, who cares? You're a Dallas Cowboy. If that's what it takes, Skip, I understand. Thanksgiving is rapidly approaching. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're finished. I could debate one statement you made about you have a heart. That's a debatable statement, but I'm going to leave that be for right now.
Oh, please.
Well, you asked for that one, and you got it.
Please. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't. I'm actually a very nice guy.
Yeah.
But, no, you're right. Nobody needs to know that. Don't tell nobody. You're right. Don't tell nobody. Let's keep that to ourselves.
Back to Molly's question. Should Tony Romo play under any circumstance? Let's do the worst-case scenario. Let's do my Cowboys lose at Jameis Winston this Sunday, where your Giants barely survived the other day. Let's say Dallas loses. They could easily lose this game. In fact, I think I saw the other day Tampa Bay's 1.5-point favorite at home. It'll be dicey. No Sean Lee, out with concussion protocol. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's say they lose it. They would fall to 2-7, and Tony Romo would return to a game at Miami. Now, Stephen A., if we are talking about the AFC East here that New England is clearly running away with, I would say, no, Tony, no. Do not play anymore. He had no surgery to repair a collarbone that he's broken now twice, same place. But they thought it wasn't a big enough break for surgery, so they said, let's just let it heal on its own. Is it healed? They won't know until he gets out there and takes a couple of shots, gets pinned down on the ground a couple of times. But I am with Jerry Jones when he says, I want our fans to see just how strong this team could be down the stretch. Because in the NFC least, I still think my Cowboys would have a chance at 2-7. You can laugh all you want, but I dare any of you fans out there of this division, go look at the rest of your Giants schedule and tell me that there aren't a bunch of losable games. We don't have time to go through the whole thing.
We almost lose every
That's
game.
right, yeah. So they'll all be close. Can you win? Could you go 9-7, Giants? Yep, you could. I look at the Eagles' schedule. It's very easy for a time here because they got Miami at home, Tampa at home, at Detroit. They should get to 7-4. But then I look at the rest of the schedule when it starts at New England, and I'm thinking, I don't know. Could Philly crumble down the stretch and go 9-7? Could my Dallas Cowboys, with Tony Romo back, win out? Could they win at Miami? Then these are tough games now. They got Cam Newton on Thanksgiving at home. They have to go to Washington. They have to go to Aaron Rodgers. Revenge for last year? I don't know. Tough. Jets at home, at Buffalo, in the snow probably in December, and then close with Washington at home. These are all tough games. But could Tony Romo get hot with Des Bryant getting healthy and they win those games and get to 9-7? It's possible in this year's NFC East. So I am with Jerry Jones. Take the plunge. Risk Tony Romo re-injuring his broken collarbone, because I think this is the year when miracles could happen.
But Skip Bayless, I'm looking at the Dallas Cowboys schedule, and there are about 6 games that are not in the NFC East. I know that the NFC East is the NFC least. I do understand that, but some of these games, they're not the NFC. I mean, you got Washington.
I just read them
on this schedule twice.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, you got the other teams to deal with. I mean, you're going to lose at Green Bay. You don't understand
I don't know about that.
You sure about
I don't know. With Tony Romo against what's left of Aaron Rodgers, or as I call him, Mr. Rogers. He's now Mr. Rogers' neighborhood up at Lambeau, right? He looks more like Mr. Rogers than Aaron Rodgers.
You know what?
That's what I'm saying.
It hasn't been beautiful
I'm gonna bite. I'm gonna do and I'm not gonna even imitate you, but I'm gonna sit there and mirror your thoughts. I thank you for saying that about Aaron Rodgers. You're gonna pay for that. You're going to pay for that, Skip Bayless. You're in a world of trouble because this is not the man to mess with. He's very upset.
People have been messing with him week after week. I don't have to mess with him. The opponents do.
Late game situation against Carolina last week. You're in trouble. You're going to pay for that, Skip Bayless. You mark my words. You're going to pay for talking about Aaron Rodgers like that with such disrespect. You wait and see. You're going to be in a world of trouble. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to pay for that comment, Skip. Aaron Rodgers is going to tear it up from here on out. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. The last 2 weeks was an aberration. Go ahead.
We talking about the same Aaron Rodgers who threw for a total of 77 yards at Denver?
Oh,
77?
It was bad.
I mean, Romo rolls out of bed with 77 yards passing. He gets it in the pregame. 77 yards? Really?
Let me tell you something, Skip.
Are you kidding me?
Skip, you're going to pay for that statement. Aaron Rodgers got an attitude. Aaron Rodgers is very, very ticked off. Aaron Rodgers don't make those kind of mistakes the way he made against Carolina in that late game situation. He certainly doesn't throw for 77 yards. Aaron Rodgers didn't lose back-to-back games. And the fact that you're sitting there talking about him with such disrespect, boy, are you going to pay.
Facts.
You just wait and see.
I'm not even have to exaggerate.
I'm not even worried about it. I actually was happy because I picked Carolina to beat Green Bay last week, and I was actually happy about the way that it ended because Aaron Rodgers is going to have a big-time attitude. I predict for the rest of this year, you will see nothing short of greatness from Aaron Rodgers. You mark my words. You mark it down. Y'all don't understand how bad this boy is. You're not appreciating him. You're just not.
I haven't seen that bad boy for a long time. I saw 4th and goal from the 4, and Aaron Rodgers admitted after the game, I got scared. I saw something and I got scared. A pass rusher loomed in his face, and he missed Cobb wide open. Just like here, pitch and catch. It's over. We tie. We go to overtime. Please. Nope. That's the bad man. He's just bad now. I don't know what's happened to him.
You'll see.
I kind of like my chances with the healthy Romo and Dez going back up to Lambeau.
I was surprised by you saying that you wanted Romo back in there, even if they're in a big hole.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking. It starts like your Giants. Who do they get to play this weekend? The Patriots. Are we sure they're going to win that game? The Giants?
I
don't think so.
For that.
Well, I don't know. I'm a little scared of it, but I think I'll go with New England in that game.
You're still going to go with New
England. And then I look at these other games.
Listen, I would say to you, Skip Bayless, the hell with what everybody else in the NFC East is doing. You need to be concerned about whether or not your boys can win a game. I mean, demoralization is kicked in. They might need therapy before they win another game. I mean, you don't know that.
They don't need therapy. They need Romo. Romo. That's all I need.
Romo love. All right, let's leave it there. Speaking of Dallas, Mark Cuban says he saved all of DeAndre Jordan's text messages from the summer. Wow. The Clippers are in Dallas tonight. Things might get a little awkward. We'll discuss.